Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we dive once again into Ultra League, but this time with some battles submitted by Quark, who also has a YouTube channel for you to check out. But first let's see his battles, because he reached veteran with his team, and these battles might not be uploaded right on time, so he might have already been on expert, even legend, when you're seeing this video. But this team was super strong back then, and now you're gonna see that also we got Drapion up in front, covering a wide variety of anything in the Open Ultra League meta. Giratina, which is the OG of Ultra League, and of course a charmer on the face of Ninetales, purely pressuring down with its fast attack and then finishing off with either a Psyshock or a Weather Ball. An absolute beast to have on your roster. I do not, but I'm still trying to build one. So this team is super strong, and I can't wait to see it in action, because this team will cover a lot of things, and Quark over here is having some really tough battles. We start off and Quark is facing a really bad lead on the face of a Cavalier. We have to get ahead and switch out, but we're seeing Quark staying into the battle, so we're gonna see now the crunch going through this Cavalier. Gonna deal 50%, which means that one more might be enough to finish off the Cavalier, and we're gonna be able to unleash it after we shield properly. Gonna use one shield, they are also gonna use a shield, which is really cool, and now I believe that Quark has to shield here. Perhaps he can also overfarm. A really nice energy management. Look at that, 2 more poison stings, meaning that now Crunch is gonna be able to take out this Cavalier. They do not block, gonna stick to that shield for the endgame, I believe. Not gonna try and seal the wall rain, which makes sense. And right now they're gonna unleash their Icicle Spear. Down goes Drapion, but now Ninetales can really come into play and start doing some really nice work. Even an Earthquake will not be enough to finish us off, and because they have the shield, perhaps whatever there is at the back will be strictly demanding for the outcome. We're gonna see now the Weather Ball on the Giratina. They have a Giratina and with Dragon Breath, which is amazing. And now we're gonna see, I believe, the switch out to our own Giratina. Yeah, here it is. We have to go ahead and switch out because we do not want to feint to this Giratina, and the correct play here is to go for the mirror, since Walrein is out of play for now. So down goes Giratina, and at this amount of HP, Walrein is no threat even to our Dragon Ghost type Pokemon. Into the next one now, a very bad lead against Stunfisk, and as we're seeing, our trainer here stays in as well. Gonna see now the Crunch gonna do some really nice damage out of the total HP of Stunfisk, and the Rock Slide can be taken, but not Earthquake. Gonna read the opponent correctly here. Rock Slide is not gonna do enough damage, and perhaps now we can outspeed to the move. No, we cannot. So we can take one more Rock Slide, to be honest, and still pressure for that shield right on the edge here. So IVs truly matter on that matter, and Crunch is gonna take out their final shield. Gonna go in now with the Giratina, and whatever they throw is absolutely awesome. We can definitely take it and still pressure them down. They're gonna save switch it to their own Giratina, so that means now that we can go in with our Alola Ninetales and start pressuring down all that HP that they have. If they had Ancient Power, perhaps this matchup could be winningful for the Giratina, so keep that in mind when you are using a Giratina. You might want to have Ancient Power for the Ice types and of course the Talonflame, but that is not gonna trouble a lot our trainer, because the opponent doesn't have Ancient Power, and also they have that Tentacruel, which is gonna take some really nice super effective damage from our Psyshocks. And now this Giratina of our own will be able to close this match, I believe, because we have 2 shields, we resist the poison moves and also the Scald. No reason at all to panic here, just gonna try and go for the shield and try to finish them off with that Dragon Claw. No debuff for the second time. Really nice energy management as well for Quark. Down goes Tentacruel, and of course now the Stunfisk stands no chance. We have the Shadow Sneak ready to go. Even with energy, I think we should have been fine over here. Gonna take this really nice victory and gonna proceed into the next one against a Psychic type. Shadow Drapion really putting off some really nice work against the lead scenarios. Even against the bad lead, you have a lot of play, and that's why I love Drapion for Go Bad League. Ancient power from this Giratina, but in combination with that Dragon Breath. No reason at all to block here, even another Ancient power can be taken, and they also get the boost, but too late. Now they come back with that Tunnel of Flame, not the Cresselia. That was kinda weird to see, and we're gonna see the total farm down on that Ninetales, but still we have the Giratina, and yeah, as long as we have the Giratina, they have nothing to threat us with, and we're gonna get this victory. Into the next one now, against the Nidoqueen up on the lead on its Shadow form. We have to completely aware of that Earth power, but you're seeing that Shadow Drapion against Shadow Nidoqueen, well, you just need 2 of those grunges to finish them off. They are gonna grab the move after we try to finish off some of their shields, but this is not gonna happen because Gridden comes in, try to absorb the move, but we can also survive one Body Slam. At this point we could have easily went for that switch, but we are seeing Quark going for the Sludge Bomb, the big move, and right after we're gonna get farmed down by the Bullet Seeds. Right now this Pokemon has a lot of energy to spend, not gonna go in there with the Giratina because of the crunches, but instead we're gonna try and farm down with the Ninetales, and that makes a lot of sense in a way. Down goes this Pokemon, Nidoqueen returns, and perhaps we need to sacrifice a shield here since we can take it back with our Weather Ball. And with that Weather Ball, not only we're taking their shield, but also now we can switch into the Giratina and start doing some solid work, and they have a poison type at the back as well. This was kind of an ABA team, kinda weird to observe because against the Swampert they might be a little bit troubled, but I can see that working. So here comes out the Dragon Claw. Even if they use that Crunch, we should be just fine here. Crunch is not gonna do enough damage to put us at the critical point, and we can barely outspeed here. So here comes another Crunch. We're gonna use the Dragon Claw. What are they gonna do though? They're gonna take this move, try to snipe them down with our Ninetales, but they still have the shield. Is this gonna be the Earth Power Trainers? Yes, it is. We cannot finish them off, and because they have the Drapion barely alive, we're gonna take this loss. Kinda of a bad situation to be in, but totally understandable. We did whatever we could there. Into the next one now, and we're gonna see on the switch the Ninetales facing the Walrein. Earthquake is gonna pop out, but we can still take it with ease, and we will try to go here for the Overfarm and then the Psyshock. Perhaps we were trying to go for the possible fairy move, the big attack. I don't remember the correct pronunciation of that, but yeah, the big move that Ninetales has, that one, the fairy move. Anyways, gonna see now the Icicle Spear. We have to block it and farm down right after. IVs truly matter, I repeat that, because look at how close those matches are, and also Cantonian Mag comes in. We can use the Psyshock, and right now we can safe switch into Drapion for that Toxicroak to get hit by a heavy move, and because we have Giratina, both the Mag and that Toxicroak are really troubled against our Pokemon, and we're gonna take this victory in the end. Into the next one now, against the Cobalion up on the lead. Not the best lead possible once again for the Drapion. Let's see how Quark can overcome this obstacle. The opponent has a really nice answer to our Giratina, the Pidgeot, and I'm truly excited to see how this can unfold, because a pure Brave Bird can absolutely destroy us down, and also we have some Dragon Claws to hit them back. So the opponent has to go for the Feather Dance, meaning that now we can pressure even more. So in the end it is still a pretty close matchup. We will try to go here for the Crunch, and we are seeing that Drapion now is running Aqua Tail. So what is happening here? We have to go for another Aqua Tail now against this Cobalion. Not gonna see perhaps the Sludge Move version of Drapion, and this is gonna be pretty interesting. So we're gonna get hit by another move, this time the Sacred Sword, and yeah, we are already there on that Aqua Tail. IVs are really taking over this video, and we have to go in now, I believe, with our Ninetales. Block once and then completely farm down. We're gonna block, right? Yeah, here it is, but it is not gonna be a Stone Edge, instead a Sacred Sword, and we're gonna see now another move, this time another Sacred Shot. Okay, not gonna be the Stone Edge, hopefully. Now let's see what they have at the back, because this is gonna be extremely crucial, and we have to accept the Feather Dance here. We're gonna call the bait, we're gonna do that successfully. They have a Giratina at the back, meaning that now we have to go with the Dragon Claw damage. They still have that Pidgeot alive, so Ninetales will come in. Gonna try here and take the move, I believe. However, it is gonna be an in power. Can we farm down trainers? We barely can here, we have to block, but I still believe that since they have the shield, there is nothing that we can do. So yeah, we're gonna accept the loss here. Drapion into Giratina, a really solid lead for us, and we're gonna see the Snorlax coming in, still sticking to that Aqua Tail, so we're gonna see not the Sludge move version for the entirety of the rest of the video. So we're gonna see now this Pokemon using the Body Slam on our Shadow. Shadow against Shadow, everything is kinda glassy, but still this is gonna be Ultra League, and we're gonna be expecting some really nice bulk from both trainers. Gonna see the block now popping off from Quark's side, and the Body Slam has to be blocked. Now Crunch is gonna try and take out a shield out of the Snorlax, but instead Snorlax takes the move, down it goes. We have one more Crunch for the Giratina this time. Is this gonna be enough to put below 50%? No, but we are gonna take out their shield, which is fantastic, and now we have aligned our Pokemon once again perfectly, since Drapion won that matchup with the Snorlax, and now we have Ninetales over the Giratina, and our Giratina now over that Registeel. Registeel without Flash Cannon has almost nothing to threat us with, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Shadow Sneaks here, especially with that Shadow Claw, and even though we are debuffed, things are looking kinda good for us. Gonna see now another Zap Cannon, doesn't matter at all, no debuff this time, but Shadow Sneak is still gonna do some really nice cheap damage, but adding up over time. We're gonna see now another move from the Registeel. I think that this matchup is kinda controversial, but still it can work towards Giratina's matchup, towards Giratina's favor. So we're gonna see now the Weather Ball finishing off the Registeel, and yeah, Giratina on the opposing side now has no shields, nothing to throw at us. And we also have a shield to finish them off. Into the next one now, against the Ferrothorn, they will come in with a Dragalge, and we have access to the Charmer, which kind of... Oh my goodness, the Gang Shot, I totally missed that. That was absolutely awesome, and we're gonna see now the Crunch on that Dragalge. We're gonna get hit by an Aqua Tail. Are you kidding me? What a crazy safe switch option this Dragalge can be, especially if your opponent safe switches in there to counter your safe switch with a Charmer, and you insta destroy them down with your Dragon type with a Gang Shot. Absolutely amazing. And our opponent here makes another amazing catch, this time on the Ferrothorn. Look at that. They also have that Toxic Rock. Let's see how this can end. This is kind of weird. Mirror Shot from that poor Pokemon, the poor Ferrothorn, and we have now the Shadow Sneak. So Shadow Sneak is just gonna do some really nice cheap damage to the Ferrothorn, and we also can take those Mirror Shots and Power Whips. Still no debuff on our Giratina, which is pretty good for us. Gonna see now another move. Perhaps Ferrothorns on Ultra League might be able to do more work with that access to Flash Cannon, but this trainer here decides to use Mirror Shot, and we're gonna see now even more pressure from the Giratina. Still no reason at all to block. Gonna try and catch, as we're seeing, on that Drapion, this time successfully, and we're gonna see the Mirror Shot finishing off Drapion, and this is absolutely awesome because not only we caught the move, but also we cleared the debuff on our Giratina. So using a Pokemon like this is always nice, and now we have access to the Dragon Claw. Gonna see the shield popping off, and we're gonna have one more shield and of course some energy to finish them off, and I think we are off to go to a very good win here against this Toxic Rock, since this Ferrothorn now has nothing to throw at us, and the final Shadow Sneak will prove to be the move that we wanted for the Ferrothorn to faint. Into the next one now, against an Alolan Mach up on the lead. Pretty even scenario overall, and now that we have Aqua Tail over Sludge Bomb, I believe that we are off to a very good winning lead scenario here. Gonna see now the Dark Pulse on our Pokemon, but still as you're seeing, we have to go ahead and use it consistently good here, since they are gonna go for the switch, gonna catch the Aqua Tail on the wall run, crazy cuts, but we have access to our Charmer which can come in, gonna block the big move successfully, absolutely awesome, and right after we can safely farm down, even taking one more Earthquake on our face. We don't care at all. Alola Ninetales is still the boss of the Charmers in Ultra League. So we're gonna see the Weather Ball on that Alolan Mag, and now we have one more Weather Ball ready to go, ready to hit this Pokemon, and we're gonna go down at the same time. At the back they have a Nidoqueen, we got a Ghost type, and we're gonna take this victory into the next one now. The final one, trainers against a Nidoqueen, this time up on the lead, and we have Aqua Tail to do some heavy damage. Gonna go for the Crunch. This is kinda weird, and right now I think that the best way to play this was to go for the Aqua Tails. However, we can survive with our IVs, the Earth Power, meaning that we can still deliver a hard hitting Aqua Tail to this Pokemon. With Nidoqueen out of the way, almost out of the way, I think that our backline can have a better understanding of the meta and the team that the opponent has, and we can safely bring them to no HP. Gonna call the bait? No. Okay, a very good shield on that Shadow Ball, gonna prove to be a very good option for the Giratina, and perhaps we can farm down here the Trevenant. Let's see what they have at the back now, because no Nidoqueen is returning and there is gonna be an Obstagoon. So with the shield up, I'm pretty sure we can take this move. Can we? No, we're just gonna block it and then completely farm down. That makes a lot of sense. So if I was there in the fight, I was gonna block, but to be honest, that was not gonna make any difference at all. Obstruct from the opponent, but still we have quite what it takes to bring to no HP even the whole Obstagoon. So that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Be sure to leave a like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and also be sure to check out Quark's channel, because he's having such an amazing content overall. So thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Once again, your support is truly appreciated, and with that said, farewell to you, trainers, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone.